Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's reading is the person on your mind. What is it about you that turns them on? Okay, so we have three groups for you to choose from. Group one, the rose quartz. Group two, the clear quartz geode. And group three, the pink tourmaline. Okay, so one, two, and three. Feel free to pause the video if you do need the moment to choose your group. But I will see you guys in your readings, okay? Welcome. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for joining me. If you've chosen the first group, the rose quartz, then this reading is for you, okay? Alright, so for some reason I just feel like this group is gonna be funny, but anyways, so what about you turns them on? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And also the King of Swords in reverse. So we have two kings. What about you turns them on? All right, so this, okay, so I don't know if you're close to this person or not, or if you guys are still getting to, I don't know, basically, I don't know what stage you're at with this person. So it could either be they like the idea of you being this way, right? Or they like that you are this way. I may say either or, but kind of just twist it to your, situation. Um, Anyways, okay, so this person that they like that you are possessive, they like that you are controlling, or the idea of you being possessive and controlling is a turn on to them. Also, the idea of you taking control intimately and in other ways, not only like sex related, but in other ways, that's definitely a turn on for them. They want you to be obsessed with them. So if you are kind of given the vibes that you are obsessed with them, then they love it. They wouldn't change it. Um, oh, this person is obsessed with you as well, though. The Lovers card came out and the Strength card, even though those cards don't speak to being obsessed, but it feels like this person um, is extremely, extremely, extremely attracted to you, like borderline obsessed. But anyways, so it turns them on when you're passive aggressive. They like it that you're not easy, like you keep them on their toes a little bit. You don't always go along to get along, and they like that about you, that you're not easy. Um, they like that you're a little intense, that you're a little dark, but also friendly and good with people. Like the fact that you are like both of these things in this person's eyes, at least, is a turn on for them for sure. It also turns them on that you've lived a life, and the experiences that have molded you into the person that you are today. It turns them on that you don't care about appearances or the times you're dressed in chill or comfy clothes, like maybe quite casual. Like for some of you, they could be turned on by you in your house clothes, if you know what I mean. Like the clothes that you normally wear in your home, like comfy clothes. It turns them on when you tell them off, when you're a little bit mean to them, but they also like it when you chase them too. So it feels like they like the idea of chasing you a little bit. But they also like the idea of you chasing them. They want you both to be obsessed with each other, right? They also like it when you disagree with them. It turns them on that you make them feel totally ungrounded when you're around them. They like that you don't always follow the rules and that you're a bit of a wild card. The idea of you dominating them definitely turns them on as well. Like they like the idea of you, like not only telling them what to do, but they also like the idea of you being on top. They like the idea of you dirty talking with them as well. It turns them on that you're not professional. And I don't know what this means. Like, this can mean different things for different people. For some of you, maybe you work in a professional environment, but you maybe don't follow like work politics, or you don't feel like you need to kind of present yourself in a certain way. So it could be unprofessional in that way. For some of you, I don't know in whatever way. For some of you, it's simply that you don't feel the need to be all prim and proper. Sorry, my camera cut off there for a second. So this person that you're asking about, they like that you have high expectations, or it turns them on that they feel like they need to kind of show up. Like, I don't know how to put this, but like they feel like they need to be sharp around you, you know? They feel like they need to be like mind their P's and Q's, stuff like that when they're around you, and they really like that. It could turn them on that you're more youthful and innocent than them. Like, it turns them on that you're like more youthful and innocent than them, but at the same time, it turns them on even more that you are like quite serious about it. Like, they are obsessed that you are full of energy. It turns them on that you're not committed to them, or you're not open to commitment at the moment. They could see you as a bit of a player, someone who keeps their options open. It turns them on that you are not overly confident, but at the same time, they like it that you seem a bit arrogant. I don't know why. They like it that you don't try too hard with them. It turns them on to know that you might be a little freaky in bed. For some of you, maybe they know for sure. But for others, they're kind of just speculating. They're like, I know this person's a freak, you know? So, yeah. They kind of like it that things are kind of up in the air between you guys, that you guys have unfinished business. Um, your behind definitely turns them on as well. They could like hitting it from the back when it comes to you again, like if you've already been intimate with this person. If not, they just are obsessed with the idea of hitting it from the back, like the idea of your ass, your back, in their face, so they can like hold you and caress you, you know. The idea of kissing you turns them on as well. Actually, they fantasize about devouring your whole body, if I'm being honest, you know. But they do fantasize about your focus intimately for sure, and you making them feel good in whatever way you would like. They would like to be your focus. Like again, like it's like almost like they would like to lie down and you tell them what to do, and you know you're just doing a bunch of freaky stuff to them. Like that's like heaven for them. Like that's something that they fantasize about heavily, um, and just kind of doing what you want with them, almost like a dominatrix. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting, honestly. Um, but yeah, it feels like they can just imagine you teasing them, bouncing on them while they're like holding your hips, your stomach, your neck as well, wrapping their arms around you and pulling you into their body. Like that's the stuff that they fantasize about. So we have wild thoughts. We have, let me try to get this on the page. So we have wild thoughts. We have fuck me now. We have I'm not sure. We have this is a fated union. I'm not sure. We have do you even care about me? And we have you are mine. Back off, my baby. Alright, so wild thoughts. So it feels like this person is mainly turned on about by their crazy thoughts about you. Like this person has a lot fantasies and wild thoughts about you, and that's what turns them on. Like, especially when like there are behaviors that you have in real life that makes them think, maybe this is someone that will be able to kind of, maybe you will be able to feel like fulfill the fantasies that they do have about you. Again, that is crazy. I was about to read this card and the devil came out. Like, they love it that you are possessive, that you are controlling, that you're like, you're mine, and they also like the idea of doing that to you. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so they like the idea of you being possessive and jealous as well. This is crazy, but with Do You Even Care About Me, like, they like the fact that they're not really sure about how you feel about them. Like, you could be quite hot and cold with them. But yeah, it feels like they kind of like, let me see. It's not emotionally unavailable. For some reason, they could like being met with your apathy for some reason. Like this, but it turns them on because they feel like you guys were meant to meet. They feel like you guys were meant to be in each other's lives. So with I'm not sure, like they like the fact that things are up in the air between you guys. They like the fact that things aren't completely grounded, that it's a little bit messy, a little bit chaotic, between you guys. We also have inhibited, we have neat, and we have non-competitive. It turns them on that you don't compete. This could be for them specifically. It turns them on that you're quite neat as well. Maybe your appearance is quite neat. Maybe you take care of yourself, smelling good, looking good, even if you are dressed down. And finally, it turns them on that you don't give a lot of weight, give a lot away. Like, you could be very mysterious to this person, and they like not knowing exactly what your next move is going to be, what you might say, what you might do, how you might act, what your feelings are going to be on a certain day and time. They like the uncertainty of it all. But anyways, that is all I have. I do hope it could make sense and be helpful. I'm wishing you guys the best. All right, take care. Bye. Hey guys, welcome. If you've chosen the second group, the Clear Quartz Geode, then this reading is for you. The person on your mind, what about them? What about you? Sorry, turns them on. We have Three of Swords, Four of Swords, both upright, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Alright, so what about you? Turns them on. Okay. Alright, so. For some of you, it could turn them on that you've broken their heart. Maybe you rejected them. This could also be referring to someone else, maybe people from your past. It turns them on that you don't really, or you won't just settle for anyone, It turns them on that you are a bit of a heartbreaker, like you're almost elusive to them. They think or know you've experienced a lot of heartbreak, but they like that it has made you stronger. It turns them on that you are more defensive, more cautious, than other people they might meet. For some of you, something about your appearance turns them on. This could be like a scar you may have. It feels like something about your appearance that makes you look unique. Like, it could even be like a disability or something like that. But they like it that you've helped them heal and you've helped them grow. It turns them on knowing that you've had a positive impact on them. For some of you, I don't know if you have broken this person's heart, but if you did, like they they like that you did that. You know, it could have made them respect you like a whole lot more. And you could have really helped them heal and grow through the rejection that you gave them as well. Um, but yeah, it turns them on knowing that you've had a positive impact on them and their life. This person, they like it that you think before you speak, and that you're smart with what you say. Your intelligence is definitely a turn on for them too. They like it that they can give a lot of themselves to you. The sound of your voice turns them on as well, the way you dress, especially if it is more casual. It turns them on that you do make them feel special, or maybe you did make them feel special. For some of you, I don't know if this is a past thing or a current thing. Um, so yeah, they like it that you make them feel seen, wanted, special as well. If you guys have late night convos, those are a turn on for them as well. It feels like they really do. That was clarified by the lovers, so they could feel really connected to you. The times where you guys are just talking uninterrupted, maybe unfiltered, even, you know, just really honest, raw, and vulnerable with each other, or them, you. For some of you, you could have really changed this person. Maybe this person wasn't really didn't really feel comfortable kind of, you know, being open, honest, and vulnerable with, you know, people. But with you, you kind of, you know, opened up their heart a little bit. And that's a turn on for them as well, you know. They also like it that you help others heal too. They like the idea of protecting you. For some of you, they could like it that you are taking a break from relationships, or taking a break from maybe certain friendships. That was clarified by the devil card, so I don't know if it's unhealthy or toxic, you know, friendships, or maybe even you know, just behaviors and stuff. But they do like it that you are, you know, mindful of the things that you do need to take a break from, especially if it is impacting you. Nine of Swords, maybe in a negative way, or other people in a negative way. But yeah, it turns them on that you do what you can to ground yourself, or you're just a grounded person in general. They like it that you're wise and you protect your energy and your peace. Your perspective on certain things also turns them on as well. Like, they definitely think you have a unique way of thinking and kind of seeing the world and seeing, um, you know, challenges and stuff like that, and people. They like it that you're smart, but they also like that they've also managed to help you in your confusion a few times. They do think it's really cute because they do see you as so smart. So it definitely turns them on where they're able to kind of help you out a little bit. Um, they also are obsessed with the way you take care of your family. They like it that you tread carefully in most things that you do. It's a turn on for them that you make your own choices. They like it that you are maybe on a little on the quiet side. They like it that you don't give them mixed signals, that you're straightforward. Um, your emotional availability also turns them on. It turns them on that you're able to be rational. They like that you try to gain clarity on things before you react. They like that you also don't jump to conclusions when it comes to them as well. For some of you, like, again, I don't know how close you and this person are already, but for some of you, it turns them on that you've already been able to enact some of their fantasies with you. It turns them on that you are positive, and you do try to make the best choices. They like that you are creative, or you have a creative way of thinking and seeing, seeing things. And for some of you, it could also turn them on that you're into fantasy, maybe horror, maybe anime, sci-fi. And also if you like to read as well, like that's a turn on for them. The fact that you guys have shared interests is also a turn on too. But let's see what else we got. So we have you, and let's a bit closer. Alright, so we have you seem a little shy and I find it so endearing. We have let's fly away, would you fly away with me? We also have I'm gonna spoil the hell out of you. We have don't take it personal. That down here. And we have I tell my family and friends about you. And we have I was wrong. I don't know if shy is the right word, but it definitely turns them on if you are more introverted. They also like it that they're able to... Alright, let me see what way this is going. They really like the idea of you being close to their family and friends. This is something that they can... Let me see. There's already a thing. But they're not sure, like they definitely like the idea of you being closer to their family and friends, but they're not sure if that's something that will manifest. And it could be because you are more on the, introverted side. But they really want their family and friends to like you and embrace you. It turns them on that you guys can spoil each other, maybe in different ways. They also find it incredibly sexy that you don't take things personally sometimes, Like they really do like it that you are able to remain, rational, or maybe not get overly emotional about certain things. It turns them on to know that you've helped them see the ways in which they are wrong. Like, I think that came out at the beginning of the reading, but like you really helped this person change and grow, and you impacted them positively, and like you made them realize like, holy shit, maybe the way I was going about this is wrong, or maybe, my character or my morals, need to change or need to, develop. And it feels like you helped them see that they were wrong. And the idea of traveling with you turns them on, or if you guys have traveled together already, then that was like a huge turn on for them, something that they definitely want to do more and more in the future. Finally, we have fair, we have ambitious, and we have rebellious. It turns them on that you encourage them to be rebellious. That was clarified by the Fool card as well. So maybe you've helped them be more open-minded, take more risks, and be a bit more rebellious. Like they really do like that you've had that impact on them. It definitely turns them on that you're quite fair. Like you do try to do your best and make the best decisions. It turns them on that you are ambitious, but that you've also helped them kind of meet some of their ambitions, or kind of, figure out a plan in their mind in regards to their ambitions, But anyways, that is all I have though for those of you who chose this group. I really do hope it can be helpful and make sense, and I'm wishing you guys the best, okay? Take care. Bye. Hey, welcome. If you have chosen the third group, the pink tourmaline, and this reading is for you. What about you? Turns them on. Let's see. Alright, so we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Sun in reverse, and we have the Two of Cups upright. Alright, so this person could really love your appearance, but it feels like this reading could be more than just about your appearance. It could be about the way you carry yourself. Your morals is something that this person finds incredibly attractive, you know. It turns them on when you are being positive and when you're happy, when you're in a good energy, you know. They absolutely adore the way you carry and hold yourself is definitely a big turn on for them, and the way you dress as well. Like, this person really appreciates that you are clear and honest when you talk. They like that you're inviting, like your energy is quite inviting. Let me see something. Like, some of you are maybe great at making other people not feel left out, which is another thing they really love. Like, this person is turned on that you make them and other people feel safe, that you're calm. This person is obsessed with seeing you relax. You know, like, this person loves to see you when you're stress free, when your mind's empty and you're not, you know, stressed or busy doing things or overthinking about this or that. They think you're respectful too, and they like it. It's a turn on that you're able to get along with pretty much anyone. Even if you don't become super close with those people, they like that you're able to kind of just like be cordial with pretty much anyone and make pretty much anyone feel safe as well. For some of you, they love that you are mature and wise, but at the same time immature and innocent and sweet. Um, like, they like that your relationship is reaching a breakthrough, that your relationship is maybe moving on. Let me see. Maybe with the Hermit card, maybe there wasn't much communication in the past. But it turns them on that it's definitely kind of headed that way, where maybe things are kind of, you know, progressing. It turns them on that you are intelligent, that you are socially aware, that you are very sharp. Um, like, you could pick up on literally anything, and they see that, and that's something that kind of, you know, is definitely endearing to them. But also you have strong discernment, which they love. They like it that you can be both guarded and friendly at the same time, you know. So it's like almost like, you know how they kind of perceive you as someone who is very inviting, but at the same time they see you as someone who's guarded. Um, and Like, they like that you're able to protect yourself and be nice and kind to people at the same time, you know. It's like they really love the relationship slash connection that you both have. Your sense of humor is another turn on for them. They love to hear you laugh. They love to see you smile. They like it that you are clear headed, that you give them clarity as well and others when they need it. Your eye contact is another turn on for them. It feels like they're definitely turned on by your charm, your easy nature, and they like that it can make you seem um, intimidating at times, even though like you're probably like, you know, like a sweetie pie, you know. Um, but for some reason, like, they like it that it may come across as intimidating, either for them or for other people. For some of you, you could be naturally quite intimidating, actually, and that's a turn on for them, especially because they know like you are sweet, as well. But yeah, it turns them on that you're open-minded, that you're open to new things. They like that you are quietly confident and that you have a quiet beauty about you as well. They like it that your appearance is really gentle. It turns them on that you are creative and that you've managed to overcome certain obstacles in your life. They also like it that you remember the small things, that you remember the small details. Um, like again, it just makes them feel seen, or it makes people feel special, and they like that you like that's important to them, so they really like that about you. They also like that you don't let certain things go. I'm seeing a person who's maybe apathetic and in their head, and you can tell there's something on their mind, and like you could be someone that makes these people or a person feel comfortable, relieving whatever's on their mind. Like you can really make them or people feel like a problem shared is a problem halved. Like you could have that effect on people by kind of getting them to open up to you, and like not really letting it go if they don't want to open up to you straight away. But they like it that you maybe push them or other people to open up, because like holy shit, like I feel so much better after kind of voicing that to you, right? Um, like they are obsessed that you are so good at reading people and them. It turns them on, like they're turned on by your tone, the bass of your voice as well. Is also a turn on for them. It turns them on that you're affectionate too. They also love that you're someone who will think about the solution more than you will think about the problem. It is a big turn on that you're strong, but at the same time vulnerable and sensitive in ways too. It's like they really love the idea of protecting you as well. Alright, so we have blah blah blah. We have I masturbate to the thought of you. We have why so serious. We have strip. We have I'm focused on my priorities. And we have I know. For some of you, it turns them on that you don't allow people to just like talk your ear off, especially if they're talking about absolutely nothing. Um, so they like it that you don't let people just go on and on and on and on. But without being rude, like maybe you are able to kind of. For some of you, maybe you don't allow people to come to you if they're just going to talk about like nonsense or go on and on about absolutely nothing. Like it's a turn on that you know them. Like again, this could go back to you knowing the small details. For some of you, it turns them on either the moments you are serious or the fact that you seem kind of serious, um, even though you are also quite playful and chill. Like this person is definitely turned on by the idea of you stripping for them too. This person definitely masturbates to the thought of you as well. And it also turns them on that you're focused on your priorities as well. And maybe you've helped them focus on their priorities as well, which is something that they like. So we have intense, we have undemanding, and we have naughty. So it turns them on that you are a little bit cheeky. For some of you, I don't know why, but it could turn them on a little bit when you're rude or when you're a bit fiery or feisty. It also turns them on that you are quite chill, you're not very demanding of people, or maybe you're even demanding without being like, what's that word, like suffocating or whatever it's called. But yeah, they are turned on by your intensity at times as well. Like even if you're just chilling, like they could feel like you do come across as very intense and intimidating, but they like that vibe and that energy about you, okay? But guys, that's all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it could be helpful, make sense, and I'm wishing you guys the best, alright? Take care. Bye bye.